You had a relationship, great relationship with Charlie Murphy.
Absolutely.
And you said he told you, don't do drugs at these parties. He said, because drugs change you.
Yep.
He didn't want you to end up like Rick James.
He didn't exactly.
You said that.
He didn't. Did I say he didn't want me to? I said that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. That sounds like I just
You added some yeast to that story.
I added some. I put a little bit of. I put some powder up there. You know, I put some flour on that story.
So was that some of the best advice that you got? That when you go to these parties, you can have a good time, but drugs need to be excluded?
Charlie said to me that, he said, yo, man, whatever you do, Jay, never do coke, man. And I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna touch it.
Right.
And that was the end of it.
Right.
Because he just didn't want it, like, first of all, even if it was weed or anything, he didn't let me do anything.
Right.
Because he said, I'm not gonna have your mom coming up to me. I'm not gonna have your mom coming up to me saying, oh, you corrupted my son. Yeah, man. So stay away from that, man. Weed, anything, man. You could do weed, not here, but you could do it. But not this one, man. Pass that J, man. And it was, and him and Freeze Love are always like uncles to me. They were big uncles to me. And then when I finally met Eddie.
Because he said you reminded him of Eddie.
He did say that. He said, yo, man, no matter what, man, always remember, man, you got the same chops my brother does, man. And I know the nigga, man. I grew up with this nigga, man. Shh. That should mean something, man. So every time when I think about people that say stuff like that, and I think about even Ralphie May, another deceased comedian, a friend of mine, who was like, you know, you're more than an impressionist, bro. I see it. So I know you're more. So he's like, yo, just pause a little bit before you drop the punchline.
Right.
People just giving you little tidbits to help you along your way.
Right.
And the folks that really believed, and that's who I do it for. People like Charlie Murphy, Ralphie May, people like Twitch, who just passed away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People like Bob Saget.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of comedian friends I've lost, and it's been hard, but they always leave something. And there's something from them I carry with me because it's something they've said. Even with Chadwick Boseman.
Right.
Chadwick Boseman with my Showtime show, White Famous, he said, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. You're going to get another one. Because that show showed that you can act. You know, a lot of people didn't know you could even act, but now, you know, they can see that. I know it's rest in peace to him, but but he didn't have to give me that.
Right.
So that's somebody else, man. I hold those with me, man.
Who do you compare your style?
It's like, it's a mix between Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people come up to me and say.
Right.
And like I said, I look up to Bernie, Robin, Chris, Eddie, you know, Cat, you know, Dave, Richard Pryor, Robin Williams, Jim Carrey. But those two comedians, I would say, and I've been trying to find that my whole career. I've been trying to figure out what that is, and I think I finally cracked it.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.